All right. Well, a lot of you have been asking for a video or a walkthrough, and while I wanted to do this on my new POV camera, that's broken. So if there's some shakes, it's because I'm doing it with my phone. Okay, here we go. So as you walk in, on my left is my gear wall. This is most of the stuff I use on a day-to-day or a monthly basis. And then to the right is my engineering station. I have a Snapmaker U1 printer. That's going to go right there. This monitor connects to my PC in the back, but soon I'll have a dual PC setup. And then going a little bit farther, better look at the gear wall. This is my storage wall. So a lot of my sim stuff, my cat hole, although he doesn't really like that. He likes that bed better. But, and then going into the ThatSimPit, it's all been painted. I went with it's called cracked pepper. It's the exact same paint color on the outside. I now have it on the inside. And then been slammed with work, but I'm about to wrap the lower dashboards to complete that. I had my electronics set up in the chair, but that little power bank I had shorted out and I'm getting it replaced. So I took that apart for the time being. Here's a quick little snippet on the ventilation since there's been a lot of comments on it. So this vent box goes that way. And I have two inline fans in the ceiling toward that corner that duck out into my basement. And then I had a Y branch, and then for some reason I misplaced it. So I knocked up this temporary replacement, and that dumps down here, which comes into, it gets mounted into this little part here. And then there you go. Just to show you some sliding action. Here's the inside. Rudders on the bottom for my flight and space sims. I have my SimLab pedals above that. It's at a happy medium position, so it's a good split between F1 and pretty much anything else. And then some flight controls. The keyboard I'm still working out, and the mouse setup I'm still working out. I have a temporary board that goes across for FPS games when I need my cyborg, which is this guy. Yeah, that's where I'm currently at. Once I get that done, I'm trying to think of some upcoming upgrades. I'll end up getting some Versa mounts, and we'll have the monitors on extruded aluminum instead of just 3 individual mounts, so that'll tie it together a little nicer. I will end up sealing up the left and the right side. It's going to be storage and some like mini fridges and stuff. As far as the whole upper dash, that is going to be filled with mini monitors, Raspberry Pi touchscreens, dashboards, control panels, button boxes, all the good stuff. And down here on the left, eventually I'm going to seal this up, but I'm still floating with how it's going to look because I want to integrate the honeycomb throttle setup, and then I would like to get the SimLab has a Porsche button box, and I'd like to get that on the left side. So it's not exactly, as true as a car would be, or as true as a, cockpit and space or flight would be, but I'm trying to make a mix of all three. So this is kind of where I'm landing. The goal is to make everything functional and reachable and usable. All right, so that's my whole setup as you see it today. And I have an endless amount of improvements. If there's anything that you think should be in this build, I'd love to hear it. Please throw it down in comments. I am making a list of everyone's suggestions, and I am trying to put it in. The next phase is really building out that guy and starting to make some fun tweaks. So everything from, like I said, button boxes to movable cables that I've seen on some other people's stuff. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun build. Stay tuned.